Hi guys, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Welcome to your weekly All Signs Tarot reading. I am looking at the week of June 9th through to about the 15th, 2025. As always, I'm starting with the Aries, going all the way through to Pisces, and all of the timestamps will be listed down below. If you are clicking on the timestamps while the video is premiering, they will not work until after the video has premiered. Also, guys, if you do hear any background noise, I do have a fan on in the background, so that's all it is. All right, let's get started. I'm starting with Aries. I do want to say welcome to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help. All right, Aries. What does Aries have coming up for this week? Ooh, Ace of Swords, Aries. First card out. Aries. What does Aries have coming up for this week, June 9th through to about the 15th, 2025? Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries. Judgment. We have the Ace of Cups. We have Temperance. Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Queen of Cups. Overall energy. Queen of Cups, Aries. Let me just make sure you guys can see the cards. All right, I do apologize for that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. What a spread. Okay, so strong psychic vibes, definitely. There's a lot going on here, Aries. There's a lot of communication, strong psychic vibes. So there's definitely an inner knowing here around a situation. Some of you, you're following your heart, you're listening to your intuition as far as starting something new. Look at this. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. You've got three aces here in the spread, Aries. So this is success. This is success. This is you definitely like shooting your shot, setting your intentions here, which we do have we have a full moon this week. So something's completing, and with this Queen of Cups, High Priestess, this is you definitely listening to your intuition here. Now, you could be doing something secretly with the High Priestess. You could be keeping something a secret, maybe like from your family or your community. You also could be keeping things to yourself. So maybe playing your cards close to your chest. You've got some stuff going on, some new beginnings that are happening here, and maybe you're just not announcing it here with this energy. So you've got the Four of Wands, you've got the Nine of Wands, interesting, with the Hierophant, and the Devil. Eight of Wands, though, there's a major energy shift here. So if you're in Aries that's felt like stuck or blocked, there's like a huge energy shift here. For some of you, physical travel. One of these new beginnings could definitely be like a new job or a new home. Ace of Pentacles. But this would also be, with the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups, this would also be something that your heart is set on. Something that your heart's set on. So it's going to bring in maybe that financial abundance, but it's also going to bring in happiness. Balance. For some of you, balance is being restored. You also could be working with another person. Some of you are working with another person, or maybe even multiple people. Maybe, yeah, maybe you're listening to your intuition as far as doing this. But for others, I mean, this could be like you and a group. You and maybe a couple other people or a few other people doing something and keeping it quiet. There's definitely a secret here. For some of you, you're like assessing a situation, or you're waiting for the right time to move forward. So yeah, I see you planting a seed. Look at this. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, planting a seed. And if it's like starting a business, I see you like trying different things to try to get this kind of off the ground. It's definitely going to pick up pace. Again, there's an energy shift here. It's big. But there's also a decision here. So if you are having problems with making a decision, that's over with. This is your mind being made up. So your mind is made up. You're listening to your heart. You're listening to your intuition here. You're moving forward. You're planting these seeds. You're taking action. Knight of Wands. And there's also communication. I see communication coming in. You've got the Ace of Cups here with Temperance. So that's interesting because the full moon is in Sagittarius. And so that date, which is the 11th, that date definitely may be significant for you. A Sagittarius may be significant. A Pisces, maybe a Scorpio or Aries may be significant. But yeah, this is you moving past some sort of blockage. It's actually a beautiful spread, which if I remember correctly, yeah, you guys had a great reading for your June monthly, the All Signs monthly that I did. I will link that here in the video. So if you haven't seen that, go watch it, because that one was actually very good as well. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card. There's really nothing I want to clarify. You've got the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. You've got Judgment here. So Judgment can be like a second chance for some of you. You may be hearing from someone, or there may be an opportunity that is like coming back around. And with this 7 of Pentacles, I see you like kind of doing things different here. So if you did things one way at a certain time, you could be breaking that. Some of you like breaking with tradition and doing things a little different this time around. What is the additional guidance for Aries? Additional guidance. Balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So we do have a full moon this week. It's in Sag. So a Sagittarius or a Pisces may be significant. Maybe for some of you, something started in Pisces season. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have Don't Let Your Pride Get in Your Way, full moon in Leo. So 2 full moon cards. Don't let pride get in your way. What is the guidance for Aries? Oh, we've got deception, but notice how it landed in the reverse. So for some of you, maybe a mask or something that was hidden is coming to light. This definitely can be on the love front. So this does say someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, but it was in the reverse. So that can be some sort of deception coming to light. Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. So maybe your friends are helping you on the love front. Maybe your friends are helping you see someone's true colors. Deception's not always bad. It's really not. It can be self-deception. It can be you lying to yourself, but it also can be someone who is like, they don't have bad intentions necessarily. They're just maybe hiding their feelings, or maybe they're acting uninterested or something like that. For some of you, you may have a friend that's interested in you, but maybe they were trying to hide it, or you were trying to hide it, something like that. All right, who's Aries dealing with? I see you very sharp this week. So yes, you have the Queen of Cups as the overall energy, feeling situations out. I like that, but I also see you very sharp. Yeah, this week. Being able to like read in between the lines. I'm really getting that. All right, so we have Libra and Virgo. So a Virgo or a Libra may be significant. All right, Aries, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, June 9th through the 15th, 2025. Taurus. Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up for this week? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus. I'm going to stick these back in, guys. The Devil, the Hierophant, the Nine of Wands. Interesting. I get the Taurus Aries connection a lot, so I definitely could be reading for some cuspers. Some of you maybe have Aries in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with an Aries. What does Taurus have coming up for this week? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus. All right, so first card out, Taurus, is the Page of Pentacles. Temperance. Ace of Swords. So yeah, definitely may be a Taurus Aries connection here. Three of Wands. Two of Wands. Justice. Seven of Cups, Strength. Overall energy is, wow, Death. Powerful energy. Great change. Transformation. Something will never be the same. But for some of you, this is definitely a process. Maybe you've been going through this transition for a while. This could be something legal for some of you. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, Eight of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. I mean, some of you may feel like your hands are tied here with the situation, like you have no control here, that you have to, you know, deal with these changes and that's it. There's really nothing you can do. For some of you, that's how you resonate. Others, you know, there's worry. There's worry around this. So Eight of Swords, you could be thinking, could be overthinking, and maybe really like fearing the worst. So 8 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Some of you worried about your relationship. Could be a marriage. We've got the Hierophant here. So if you are married, or if you've been together for a long time with someone, Taurus, you know, maybe there's some changes going on around you. Maybe there's changes with your spouse. Maybe they're changing jobs or something like that. Or maybe you are. Page of Swords, 9 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you, you're worried about another person. This is you worried about another person. So yeah, there's a lot of change taking place right now, and I think you're definitely worried about either your relationship or you're worried about another person. But I'm definitely seeing communication. I'm seeing you learn something here. It's very significant this week. And if you were overthinking, if you were thinking the worst, fearing the worst, this definitely can be some news coming in that like puts your mind at ease, Taurus. So we do have Libra, we have Scorpio, Leo, and Sagittarius showing up here in the spread. We have the full moon on the 11th, and it's in Sag. So for some of you, there may be news or something that you're learning here on that date. I'm definitely seeing communication. For some of you, it's definitely legal or something maybe involving a contract. You've got the Ace of Swords, you've got justice. Some of you could be negotiating here at this time. But yeah, if you're a Taurus that's like confused or you're not seeing everything clearly, I definitely see you like speaking up, asking questions, some of you doing your research. You may meet someone, you may go out, you may meet someone for lunch or whatever. You may sit down and talk to them. So yeah, there could be a significant meeting that's coming up for some of you. But let's take a look at death. What is death for Taurus? I mean, this is a very powerful energy here in this position. It's the overall. So you, Taurus, yes, you could be going through great change, but maybe you're transforming. So there definitely could be some inner work going on, some inner changes here. What is death for Taurus? If you were trapped in a situation, this could be you definitely doing something about it here. Oh, well, this is good. 5 of Wands. So the end to a conflict. So 5 of Wands, competition, conflict, challenges, difficult energies, but that's over with. 7 of Cups. Okay, so there could have been maybe like some deception, or maybe someone was wearing a mask or something like that, or maybe someone got the wrong idea. So either you or maybe even multiple people. So yeah, with the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Swords, this is clarity coming in. So you, Taurus, you could be like slicing right through this confusion, getting down to the bottom of something, clearing the air, clearing something up. All right. What is the additional guidance for Taurus? Additional guidance. Your commitment is being tested. So how bad do you want something? How bad do you want something, Taurus? It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So yeah, your commitment's being tested. So if you want something, Taurus, right now it's like do or die. Make or break. And with this energy, you definitely could be stepping into your power here with strength. Yeah, overcoming maybe your fears for some of you, or the haters. This could be you maybe speaking your truth. Let's see, what is the guidance for Taurus on the love front? All right, so we've got honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is definitely a transitional energy. For some of you, it is on the love front. So romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So that's interesting. If you're single, I mean, that could be like a part of your life, Taurus, that's changing. Maybe some of you are meeting someone, or you've got feelings for someone. If you were fighting those feelings, I mean, that could be changing. All right, who's Taurus dealing with? We've got Leo, and we've got water, so Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. All right, Taurus, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Gemini. So Seven of Wands and Queen of Swords, Gemini. And the Queen of Swords did land in the reverse. For some of you, you could be dealing with an air sign or somebody who's coming off as an air sign. Let's see, Gemini. What does Gemini have coming up for this week? Seven of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Cups, Three of Wands, King of Cups, Eight of Cups. Overall energy is the Knight of Wands. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right. So honestly, Gemini, for some of you, you could be dealing with, it could be an air sign, it could be a fellow air sign, but it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign. For some of you, you may be dealing with like a liar this week. Someone who is maybe like avoiding you or avoiding a situation, or they're hiding something. Three of Cups, Six of Wands, King of Wands. So maybe it's a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We've got the King of Wands with the Six of Wands and the Three of Cups. So maybe somebody is like talking to a friend or getting a lot of attention here this week. This could be you, Gemini. This could be you getting a lot of attention from someone that maybe you don't want a lot of attention from. This could be you avoiding this person. So Seven of Swords is an avoidant energy. And then we've got the Knight of Wands here. This definitely feels like some of you Geminis like keeping your distance. Maybe like physically going somewhere, getting away from a place or a situation. Yeah, keeping your distance, avoiding someone. Maybe somebody is also like very loud. Maybe someone is very loud. They could be like drawing a lot of attention to themselves, and maybe you're not feeling it for whatever reasons. You've got some characters here though. So Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and then you've got the King of Cups here as well. So very interesting. There could be a situation with like 4 people. You do have a couple here with the King and the Queen of Cups. So if you are partnered, maybe there's like a third party, like interference, not necessarily like a love triangle. This could be a sibling, this could be a friend. But the Seven of Wands is a very defensive energy. So I do see you like very protective of yourself, definitely. Very protective of yourself now and then also down the road. So, you know, what's yours is yours. I see you like making long-term plans here, making moves with the Knight of Wands. And for a couple of you, you may even be like giving up on something here. So maybe there's like a relationship that you're giving up on. You may be giving up on a situation or a relationship. And just moving forward, doing your own thing. Somebody could have been like confusing you or like playing mind games or something like that. Seven of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're over this. If somebody was, I don't know, for some of you, like acting like your friend, you've got like a lot of like surface level sort of energy here. So for some of you, I feel like this is a friendship, a connection that wasn't that deep, that some of you were letting go of. Yeah, this could be like a shallow relationship that some of you are like distancing yourself from. You're making a change. You may have been going like round and round with this person, 8 of Cups, and now you're finally turning your back. And with this Knight of Wands, you're moving forward. So yeah, this is a really positive read. You have a lot of characters here, so you could be dealing with a lot of people. So yeah, either you are turning your back on a situation or a person, or you're keeping your distance, or you and your partner are doing this. Maybe you're keeping your distance from someone. All right, so we have Void of Course Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. So isn't that interesting? So if you were like trying to reunite or trying to be friendly with someone, if you were giving someone like a lot of attention, hoping that it would go somewhere, this could be you like giving up on that. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Well, that's awesome, Gemini, because we do have the full moon in Sag on the 11th. So that day definitely may be significant for you. Also, if I didn't say it earlier, happy birthday, Gemini, if you have a birthday this week. If I did not say it earlier, I can't remember if I did. But we do have the full moon in Sagittarius on the 11th. So that's interesting. But they're saying look at the bigger picture, which is what I just mentioned, that I do see you, yes, looking at the right now, but you're also thinking about, you know, 5-10 years down the road. Is this what you want? Is this where you want to be? Is this the direction that you want to move in? All right, what is the guidance for Gemini on the love front? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Beautiful. You've got love yourself first at the bottom. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, but then you've got true love. So if you're single and you're like, Tracy, I don't know what you're talking about. I have nobody lined up. There's no, I feel like you have someone coming in. So if you're still like getting over an ex, for some of you, you may still have like an ex showing up in your energy. As soon as you're healed, and maybe for some of you, the guidance here is to take some you time to focus more on yourself. That could be your career. That could be you doing some inner work. It could be a variety of different things. And once you're ready, you have true love that's coming in. So a genuine connection, somebody who has genuine feelings for you. And then others, what this can be saying is that you love yourself. Some of you are loving yourself, maybe even like harder or even more so at this time. You're being good to yourself. You're not blaming yourself for certain things. That, you know, the relationship with yourself is improving. Let's see. Who's Gemini dealing with? Who's Gemini dealing with? Fire. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we've got Scorpio. So you've got water sign energy here. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. All right, Gemini. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Cancer. Justice, Six of Wands, King of Wands. That's interesting. So, some of you may be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Got the Ten of Wands, Seven of Swords, Temperance, 5 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Overall energy is the 6 of Swords. Okay. So you've got a couple of 6s. You've got the 5, the 6. You've got a 7 here. Interesting reading. You've got the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So a situation is slow moving, definitely, but it's moving. This is transitional energy. You're definitely being guided and protected by higher forces here. But yeah, this is definitely you experiencing change. For some of you, though, with this energy, it may not feel like it, especially if you've got fire in your chart, or, you know, that King of Wands energy is your energy right now. Very passionate about a situation, could be even something legal for some of you. You want to move forward. Some of you are in a hurry, but this energy is definitely on the slower side. But you are being guided, definitely. You are being guided. 6 of Swords, overall energy. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. And this particular knight, he always reaches his goal. He may take forever to get there, but he always does reach his goal. He's someone who's very dedicated and hardworking. So as long as you keep working on this, or keep working towards this, there is success here. The Sun, look at this. The Sun. Ace of Pentacles. Here's the King of Swords with the 4 of Swords. That's interesting. So this King of Swords could be an ex. This could be someone you work with. Could be a boss. Yeah, there's success here. So maybe someone has been giving you like a hard time. That's what I'm getting. Maybe they put some roadblocks or something in your way. For a few of you, I mean, they may have been messing with you, but this is you being guided. So I feel like you're moving around. You're definitely like moving around any challenges or any obstacles. And this is you, again, this is you moving towards success as long as you keep working towards this and you don't give up. So yeah, if you did have like some sort of, I don't know. I don't want to say enemy. It's not the right word. But if you had someone that was kind of working against you, they're not going to be able to block your blessings. They're definitely not. But you've got the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So yeah, this is either you like overcoming those challenges completely, those roadblocks, maybe beating the competition for some of you. Others, I feel like it's just you moving past this energy. And you're making progress. You're making progress. This could be some sort of recognition that is coming your way. And that could be because some of you maybe took on like extra responsibilities, maybe at work. You did extra in some way with that 10 of Wands. But I feel like there is a nice reward here. 9 of Cups. Could be a wish that's coming true. If you're wishing for like a higher paying job, or wishing for, yeah, a promotion, a raise, anything like that. I feel like if it's something you want and you keep working towards it, it's yours. I mean, that will be some good karma that is coming your way. So Justice and the King of Wands. For some of you, you may have something legal that's ongoing. or you may be pursuing something legally and maybe the process is a little slow. You've got the Seven of Swords, you've got Temperance. So again, very much being guided. But yeah, if you found out, again, that like someone was working against you or someone lied about you, maybe they spread like false information or something like that. For some of you, I mean, you could be pursuing this legally, definitely. But for others, I feel like this is just like a wrong that's being made right. And it may feel like it's taken forever for you to get to that point. But you are getting there. What is the additional guidance for Cancer? You have balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So who just had this? Another sign, I think it was Aries, just had this. So maybe you're dealing with an Aries. And then a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So you've got justice, you've got the scales here showing up twice. So again, I mean, some good karma is coming in. For some of you, a wrong maybe made right, or there's some recognition coming your way because you deserve it. Maybe someone was like trying to like interfere with that, interfere with you being recognized or praised for your hard work, something like that. What is the guidance on the love front for Cancer? What is the guidance? It's safe for you to love, let go of control issues, and then heart-to-heart conversations. So, you may be sitting down, Cancer. Maybe some of you are sitting down with someone. You could be having a heart-to-heart, which is good. Let go of control issues, so allow the situation to happen naturally. Don't try to force anything. Same thing goes for those of you that are coupled. Maybe there's something you need to address, something you need to talk about. But with let go of control issues, this is all about letting things happen organically, naturally. Don't try to force something. Don't try to create a moment where there isn't one just yet. You have to wait for the right moment to maybe have a heart-to-heart with someone. So that's what this is saying, that the right time is going to come for you to maybe sit down and talk to someone. So very interesting. Okay, who's Cancer dealing with? Leo, and then we've got Aquarius. All right, Cancer. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Leo. The Five of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Judgment. Overall energy is the High Priestess. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Wands. All right, so this could be you. This could be a fire sign or somebody who's coming off as the Queen of Wands. That's significant. But you do have a lot of feminine energy here. So strong feminine energy. So even if you're a man, this could be you connecting with like your more feminine side this week. But the Queen of Wands is all about making things happen. She's a multitasker. She's magic. She's got it going on. So yeah, this particular Queen of Wands, oh, that's interesting. This particular one has a bull here, has lots of bulls, cattle around her. So every time I see this, I think of like someone who has the energy and the power really to like control maybe a lot of other energies. And what's interesting is the Five of Wands. So there could be like some sort of drama. There could be something going on here. I mean, this could be with haters. You've got the Five of Wands, so that can be jealousy, that can be haters, that can be people interfering. But for some of you, this could be you like stepping into like a leadership role, taking command, taking control here. Ooh, look at this. And this could be because stuff is like hitting the fan or it's about to hit the fan. So some of you want to avoid this chaos here, this madness. Yeah, oh, that's interesting. So Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. So this could be at work or school. There could be some sort of drama. There's the Hierophant. There could be some sort of drama that is going on. And this is you like stepping into your power here because you want to avoid maybe a tower moment, or you want to avoid things like getting like way out of control. So very interesting. But there could be some sort of deception. Maybe a bunch of people were like in on something. A bunch of people could have lied or stirred some drama up, stirred the pot, you know. Bunch of people could have been in on something. So that's interesting. The overall energy though is the High Priestess. So that's quite interesting. So let's see, we have fire, we've got earth, and we've got water. Very little air here. But the High Priestess as the overall, I mean, this can be a secretive energy. You could be doing something in quiet or quietly. You could be doing something secretly with the High Priestess. But your intuition is on point. Your intuition is definitely on point. For some of you, there's an inner knowing here. Like knowing that maybe some stuff went down, or knowing that somebody lied. So very interesting energy. But the first two cards that came out, we have the Five of Pentacles. That was the first card that came out. And then the Six of Swords. So this is you moving out of or moving away from a time of lack. So something may have been lacking. That could be financially, but doesn't have to be. Could have been like a lack of confidence, or some of you may have not been feeling well, something like that. But you're moving out of that time period here with the Six of Swords. You've got multiple sixes here, so I like that. That's the energy balancing out, and then the High Priestess is a 2, and so yeah, the energy's balancing out. This is you being guided by Spirit. This is you moving away from or moving out of a time of lack. Maybe there were like other people that were like interfering here, causing problems. Seven of Cups, illusion, delusion, confusion. Somebody could have been like hanging on to an idea. Maybe they had the wrong ideas or something like that. So if it was you, if you had the wrong idea, this is your intuition definitely speaking to you, and you could be letting that go now because there's clarity that's coming in. Or, you know, maybe stuff's hitting the fan. But the Tower can be the universe stepping in. For others, this is, you know, some sort of like light bulb moment. For you or either other people, it could be someone else or even multiple other people. So if someone was like hanging on to some sort of illusion, that's done. If somebody was hanging on to, also I'm getting like I don't know, like a shallow relationship. Could be even like a fake friendship or something like that. Yeah, like some sort of friendship or a situationship, something like that. If somebody was hanging on to the idea of something, that could be no more. And it could be because, you know, there's a new love interest that's coming in for some of you. Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. This can be a new, like, love interest that is coming in or coming, like, back in, coming back around. Maybe you've never been in a relationship with this person, but, you know, maybe there was a possibility in the past for some of you. So, yeah, I mean, you could be letting go of your options. You could be letting go of, like, the idea of something to maybe pursue, like, something real. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting. I'm also getting, for some Leos, that somebody could be asking you out. So maybe they've got the wrong idea about you. Maybe you see this person as like just a friend, but they, you know, see you in a different light. They want something more. So for some of you Leos, you could be rejecting someone, or you're giving them like very little. So yeah, that's something else I'm getting here, that for some of you on the love front, especially, this could be you like rejecting someone. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card, Leo. But overall, I think that this is good energy. The energy's balancing out. You're leaving a time of lack. There could be good news coming in that you were waiting for. So Yeah, if you were waiting on some sort of news about you being able to move forward in some way, I do see that coming in. What is the additional guidance? Conclusions are within reach, full moon, eclipse, and then surrender to the divine full moon. So 2 full moon cards, and we do have the full moon in Sagittarius on the 11th this week. So we definitely see you moving forward. You're definitely being guided. But with surrender to the divine, things may happen, Leo, a little different than you had planned. All right, what is the guidance for Leo on the love front? All right, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So yeah, like I said, you may have a new love interest that's coming in. And if you had other options, I mean, you could be ignoring those options and you're more focused on maybe the new at this point. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So for some of you, I mean, there could be red flags, of course, but this card for me talks about the signs. So pay attention to the signs. And we know that you're very much being guided at this time. And you're being guided to surrender. So that means go with the flow and allow things to happen maybe differently than you had planned. And they're saying look for the signs. All right. Who is Leo dealing with? Who's Leo dealing with? We've got Pisces and Sagittarius. Interesting. So yeah, some of you definitely could be dealing with a Pisces or a Sag. And then again, we have the Sagittarius full moon on the 11th. All right, Leo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Virgo. We've got the Hermit, first card out, the Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Star, King of Swords, Three of Cups. Overall energy is the Two of Cups. All right, Virgo, this is nice. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but that's okay. So the Three of Swords, this energy does tend to linger. So for some of you, I mean, this can be old heartache. Something could be coming up this week. So maybe someone saying something, it may trigger this. If it's an old wound, you may be talking about this. So it doesn't mean that there's going to be a loss or some sort of disappointment here this week. The energies are actually really nice. I think that for some of you, this is maybe you talking about this, talking about something. If there were communication problems in a relationship, that could be cleared up here at this time. Yeah, especially with family. If there were like some sort of communication problems. If you or a family member, if somebody, a loved one, if somebody felt wounded, this could be like a heart-to-heart that is taking place. So 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is 9 of Cups. This is what you want. This is like you rebuilding. This is, yeah, this is you like mending a relationship, and you're on the same page as this person here. 2 of Cups. This is love. This is love. So whether it's romantic or not, because for some of you, this is family. This could be with someone that feels like family. So like a best friend. I feel like this is you mending a relationship. So we have the King of Swords, King of Wands, Queen of Swords. So you've got some characters here. So it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We've got Virgo, we've got Aquarius, we've got Taurus showing up. So any of those signs may be significant, but 2 of Cups is the overall. I mean, this is mutual love, mutual feelings, mutual respect. It's you being on the same page as another person. There also could be some sort of like agreement or a deal that's being made here at this time. But yeah, some of you are making peace. You could be making peace with a situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person, like a relationship. It could be that you're making peace with yourself. Here with the Hermit. If you were like overly emotional, if you did deal with a loss, if something threw you kind of like out of balance, if something triggered you, I feel like this is you like coming back into alignment. This is you definitely feeling more balanced and centered here this week. I'm getting this very peaceful energy here. So again, either between you and another person, could even be a group for some of you, or this is like peace within. And with that Queen of Swords, King of Swords, you definitely could be cutting to the heart of the matter. With the Hermit, you know, maybe you wanted some answers or guidance, whatever it is. This could be some clarity, some truth coming in. If you're partnered, this could be a third party. Maybe some of you are like getting counseling or something like that. You could be seeing a professional, and this person is helping you move forward or helping you make progress here with your relationship. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups. So yeah, for you partnered Virgos, I mean, if you're considering, or for some of you, you're already in maybe like couples counseling or something like that. You're already working with maybe like a third party, and I feel like it's gonna be really good for the relationship. You may even be going out. There may be a date night. There could be something coming up here. And the energy is really, really positive. Maybe it's an anniversary for some of you. So yeah, I mean, again, the energy feels really balanced. And I'm seeing peace. I'm seeing peace. You feeling at peace. Sometimes, you know, with this energy, it can feel like, you know, our peace was ripped from us, you know, our heart was ripped from us or broken. But I feel like peace is being restored here. But let's get you an additional guidance card, Virgo, for this week. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Be bold and make the first move, and then bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So full moon and new moon vibes. But yeah, releasing negativity. And then you could be bold and you could make the first move, especially with the King of Wands there, and bring love into the situation. So you definitely may be sitting down, having a heart-to-heart with somebody, talking something out, mending a relationship. What is the guidance on the love front? What is the guidance on the love front? All right, we have codependency that popped out. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So, I mean, maybe that is what is being discussed. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So, yeah, I mean, that can be what is being discussed. Who is Virgo dealing with? Who's Virgo dealing with? We've got Aquarius, so an Aquarius definitely may be significant, or a Gemini. All right, Virgo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Libra. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, it is in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, Six of Wands, Judgment, the Lovers, Eight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, overall energy, Five of Pentacles. All right, let's see what this is. I mean, this energy is really nice. A lot of green here, a lot of green. So there's going to be growth. Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you've got a couple of threes. And you've got the Lovers. So a choice definitely may be significant. And you know, with the Five of Pentacles, Libra, this could be some of you actually rejecting someone. So you may feel like you have to leave someone behind with this energy. So, yeah, I mean, it could be either or. You may feel left behind, or you could be leaving someone behind. But we do see a choice, a decision that's very significant. So for some of you, I mean, this could be you leaving someone behind. Because look at all of this green. There's movement, there's travel. I mean, for some of you, this is physical travel. And, you know, if there was a lack with the Five of Pentacles, if there was a lack, you definitely are moving out of that energy because you're in manifestation mode. With the Magician, you have everything you need. All of the tools, all of the resources, everything you need. So if you were trying to do something prior, maybe the timing was off, but now this is like the universe giving you the green light with the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician and the Six of Wands, Judgment. I mean, it's go time. It is go time. This can be something coming back around. This can be a second chance. For others, this is just a major like turning point here in your life. And for some of you, there's a decision that's needed. So yeah, you've got some threes here. So maybe, you know, there's a third person, third party. That's over with. So if there was a third party, that could be done. You've got the World. A painful situation that's done with. There's the Queen of Swords, so that could be you. Some of you are physically going somewhere. So you could be leaving a place where some of you are maybe moving, or you're leaving a job. You could be leaving a place that maybe you were an outsider, or yeah, they didn't appreciate you. The first card that came out was this Three of Pentacles, and it was in the reverse. So, I mean, maybe there was something going on with coworkers, maybe problems with coworkers, something like that. So something may have happened, and it was like, you know, the universe's way of putting you on a different path, the right path for you. So yeah, something may have happened or is happening here. Eight of Wands, Six of Wands. Something is happening, and it could be suddenly for some of you. There could be messages, there could be communication that comes in, recognition. I mean, some of you could literally be going from maybe being underpaid or underappreciated, both, to now you're sitting in a position of power with the Nine of Pentacles. There's some sort of status or title here, and there's money coming in. For a few of you, I mean, this could even be you retiring. You're retiring. You've had enough of maybe a place. Again, this is a turning point. This is major. So yeah, let's take a look at this Five of Pentacles. But I mean, you're the Magician. You've got the Magician with the Wheel of Fortune. What is the Five of Pentacles for Libra, please? Look at that. You're moving out of this. Now, for a few of you, definitely comment, let me know if you resonate with this. A few of you, this could be car problems. So there may be a car problem that comes up this week. So either having to get a new car or having to get your car worked on. For some of you, though, this may even be like a domino effect where, you know, this happens, then that happens. And again, it's the universe's way of putting you on your path. This is forward movement. It's success. Again, a choice. A choice is needed. But it's a very empowered energy. Some of you may up and decide to maybe buy a new car. There's the Five of Cups. So yeah, maybe this is an expense that you were not planning for. What is the additional guidance for Libra? What is the additional guidance? Look at this. Take time to breathe out, and then the energy is gaining momentum. This is the energy gaining momentum. So for a few of you, there could be a little bit of like depression, or maybe you have a cold. You could be feeling a little bit under the weather this week. But once you're recovered, once you're recovered and you recharge here, that's it. You're off. There's going to be movement. What is the guidance on the love front? Yeah, I'm seeing something with the hands. So if you are going out, for some of you, I'm seeing something with the hands here. So just make sure, you know, you're being safe. Disinfect your hands when needed to try to avoid maybe getting sick. So on the love front, we do have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So you do have Judgment here. You have the Lovers with the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe there is like a third party. Maybe you are waiting on someone, or somebody could be waiting on you. Playfulness is at the bottom. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, I mean, there is a weight here. There is a weight here. For a few of you, I mean, it could be that someone is married or something like that, and maybe you have to wait until they're single. Could be a situation like that. Who is Libra dealing with? Libra, you could be dealing with another Libra, and then we have Aquarius. And we have strong Gemini also showing up. Gemini, maybe Virgo, maybe Scorpio or Aries, may be significant as well. All right, let's move on. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign Scorpio. Scorpio. What does Scorpio have coming up for this week? Nine of Swords just flipped right out, Scorpio. The Hanged Man. The Hermit. The Six of Swords. The Emperor. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Page of Wands. Overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, interesting, very interesting, because the overall energy is the Four of Pentacles, but you've got the Eight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords, Justice, Two of Wands. All right, so for some of you Scorpios, this is you turning your back. This is you acting fast here. So something, a situation that you were maybe like hanging on to your thoughts, your feelings, whatever it is, not changing your mind. It's a very stubborn energy, this Four of Pentacles. Very stubborn energy. So something that you are holding back from or hanging on to. If you like to do things in a certain way, this is you like flipping the switch here. So something's going to happen. There's news, there's information that's coming in where you're flipping the switch. So something that you were hanging on to, or if you were like a certain way about something here, this is you turning your back on that. This is you. Yeah, for some of you, it's like you're completely like changing your mind here. But there's definitely clarity. This is clarity that's coming in. There's something you're learning, or some sort of information that's coming your way. Now, maybe someone is guiding you. Maybe someone's helping you. Could be an Aries or a Virgo or a Pisces. That's significant. But I'm definitely getting news. I'm getting communication. Yeah. So whatever it is that you're hearing, it's making you switch things up. You're changing your mind here with something. So 9 of Swords and then the Hanged Man. You know, maybe some of you Scorpios, maybe you were looking at a situation in a certain way. You know, maybe you had like a certain idea or ideas about a situation. And you could have been viewing that situation as like a nightmare. It's bad, you know, this is terrible that this is happening. And maybe someone comes in, could be this Emperor, someone may come in and give you some advice, or they make you maybe see this from a different perspective. So your mind is changing in some way. So if you were really viewing a situation as like really negative, oh, this is the worst, this is awful, this Emperor could be coming in and helping you to see the situation differently. Or if you were hanging on to something that isn't good for you, you know, the same thing goes. This person could be coming in and they're helping you to gain a different perspective here. So very interesting reading. Strong Virgo definitely coming through. So maybe a Virgo is significant. For some of you, this could be you taking a moment. This could be you going like inward here. And maybe you're just gaining a fresh perspective here. And this could be you stepping into your power after the fact with the Emperor here. And this is you working towards a goal. This is you maybe reaching out to someone. This is you taking action. It's you making moves, but it would be after you take a moment here. Let's get you an additional guidance card, Scorpio. What is the additional guidance? Financially, with the Four of Pentacles, this could be you saving money. You could be trying to not spend as much here at this time, trying to save your money. What is the additional guidance for Scorpio? Look at that. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So Aries energy is coming through. You've got the Emperor here, and now you've got this card. So an Aries may be significant. But yeah, it's time to take action. But that is going to be, look at that. After you spend some time alone, for some of you, you meditate and contemplate. Look at that. New moon in Pisces. So maybe you need time to feel a situation out, or you need that time to maybe see things from like all sides. All right, what is the guidance on the love front? We do have deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, and then trust. So there are some sort of trust issues. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So with deception, I mean, it can be self-deception. It can be someone hiding their true feelings or wearing a mask. So it could be you, or it could be the person that you're dealing with. But yeah, there may be some trust issues because of deception. All right, who is Scorpio dealing with? We've got Gemini, we've got Libra, Pisces, definitely getting Pisces, and there's Capricorn. All right, Scorpio, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius have coming up for this week? Page of Cups, Four of Swords. Justice, the Emperor, the Lovers, Three of Swords, Judgment, Three of Wands. Overall energy is the Two of Wands. And we have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right, so I see you making plans here. Two of Wands, overall energy. I see you making plans. Seven of Pentacles. This is you really looking at the past. I see you really like assessing a situation, an investment, and this would be a time where you're making changes. If something hasn't been working, you're switching things up. If something has been working, you're going to continue on nurturing that. We've got the Five of Cups here, Two of Swords, Five of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Three of Cups. Ooh, okay. There could be something you're not seeing. Something you're not seeing involving maybe like three or more people. Could be a third party for some of you. It doesn't have to be like a love triangle at all. It could be just a third party. Some sort of third party like influence. I would just be very careful with your choices here at this time, because for some of you, if you're like deciding to not do anything or not make a decision, I mean, that's making a decision. When we choose to not do anything, I'm just not going to do anything, that is making a decision. Yeah, so for some of you, I mean, this can be regret around a choice. So definitely take your time, which I see you doing that. So 4 of Swords, 2 of Wands, I see you doing that. I see you like weighing all the options. I see you being very careful. I see you thinking long term, 3 of Wands. You may be the Emperor, or you could be dealing with an Emperor. This could be someone that's doing the right thing. They're planning long term. Maybe for those of you where this is somebody around you, someone that you're dealing with, maybe they made the wrong choice in the past. They could be trying to correct that. They could be trying to do the right thing. But yeah, you've got the Lovers, you've got the 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords. So yeah, this is your heart healing. There may be an apology that's coming your way, definitely. So if a love interest or your partner, if somebody did something, if they hurt you, they could be trying to do the right thing. Now they may have a lot of regret. They may apologize. Let's see, what is the 3 of Swords for Sagittarius? For others, a choice is significant. I see you definitely thinking long term. I see you definitely like looking over a situation, an investment. Is it worth any more time, energy? I see you making plans. You could be protecting yourself legally. You've got Judgment, you've got Justice. So for some of you, you definitely could be protecting yourself legally. Could be doing something here legally or doing something here with a contract. What is the 3 of Swords? So Justice. Maybe someone is like righting a wrong. So again, if somebody hurt you, they could be apologizing or they're trying to make peace with you. There may be some sort of legal action here that maybe you're taking. Maybe some of you you could be taking some sort of legal action. Let's see, what is the additional guidance for Sagittarius? What is the additional guidance? Take time to breathe out. So that really goes well with the 4 of Swords. So for some of you, you're like restoring balance here. You need a moment to balance your energies, to recharge. This says you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So if you were worried about a loved one, Deception. That card keeps coming out. What is the guidance for Sagittarius on the love front? What is the guidance for Sagittarius? right, so again, I mean, I see here someone trying to like right a wrong. So if someone lied in the past, you know, maybe you're struggling here with trusting them again. This is saying it's safe for you to love. Who is Sagittarius dealing with? Who is Sagittarius dealing with? We have very strong Aries, Libra, Gemini coming through. Maybe Scorpio. Sagittarius and Aquarius. All right, guys. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Capricorn. Capricorn, what does Capricorn have coming up for this week? All right, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords, Six of Swords. The Fool, the King of Cups, Page of Wands, Three of Cups, Two of Swords. Overall energy is the King of Pentacles. We've got the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So a home, a building may be significant. Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Tower. Quite interesting. You could be like negotiating something or trying to negotiate something here at this time. This could be with another person, or it could be like three or more people involved in a situation. You do have some masculine energy here showing up. So King of Pentacles, overall energy, so earth energy. But you've also got the King of Cups here as well. So there may be like chaos, madness going on around you. This is like a chaotic energy. There may even be a loss, but this is you like holding it down, Capricorn. So Two of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here. I feel like whatever is being thrown at you, this is you managing well. You may avoid certain things. Yeah, I mean, you may avoid conflict at certain points. This is you. I feel like this is you, like, remaining balanced. Emotionally, like, very stable here, grounded. This is someone who deals with challenges quite well. You may have a talent for, like, negotiating. So, I mean, there could be some sort of drama or chaos or something going on around you, and this is you, like, trying to, like, negotiate, or this is you trying to work things out in some way. And it could be with the King of Cups. So that may be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. But it could be with someone who's, like, more emotional than you are. You're showing up very much in your element, which is great. You may be dealing with a water sign, or you may be dealing with someone who's, yeah, more emotional. And maybe even loud. King of Cups, Page of Wands. This could be, like, with a group or with 3 or more people. This could be a sibling for some of you, or a friend. And you're, like, ignoring this person. So 3 of Cups, 2 of Swords. This could be you ignoring them. Keeping your distance. You may feel like somebody is, like, acting a fool. Acting out. Causing chaos. So yeah, this is quite the interesting read. So I'm also seeing here the possibility of somebody, like, drinking too much and then, you know, doing too much. So having regrets here after the fact. So yeah, I mean, could be you, could be someone you're dealing with. So yeah, if you are going out, you do have this social energy here. If you are going out, yeah, just be aware that you or someone, there's a possibility of someone, like, overdoing it and then, like, causing some sort of chaos and heartache, maybe doing something that you regret. But then for others, I mean, there's really nice energy around some sort of wish. So 9 of Cups and the Fool. Ace of Swords. There's communication. There's news. Really good news. For some of you, you could be hearing something and then you're going to go out and celebrate this. So, yeah. You have this very social energy here. You may go out and, like, announce this. For some of you, you have a friend. I would call this person a friend that is not going to, like, clap for you, which is interesting. And it may break your heart, to be honest. So for some of you, you may get this, like, raise, promotion. You're moving forward, moving up in life. This is really exciting. It's an exciting time for you. You're walking down a new path. And it may be a shock that a particular person, like, isn't happy for you or isn't celebrating with you. They're not clapping for you. There's something like that here. But that's okay, honestly. That's okay. You may see this and you're not going to react with that King of Pentacles energy. This person may be jealous. So yeah, that's very specific. But I'm seeing a wish come in. You actually have really nice energy here. Whatever's going down, I mean, it may shock some people, but I think that you're going to be happy. So that's really, you know, all that matters is you're going to be happy. All right, what is the additional guidance for Capricorn? This card has been coming out a lot. So meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So a Pisces may be significant, maybe something started in Pisces season, but they're saying meditate and contemplate. Ooh, look at that. I mean, that just resonates with what I just said. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries, but you've got full moon and new moon vibes. You've definitely got like new vibes, fresh energy, fresh vibes coming in. All right, what is the guidance on the love front for Capricorn? All right, we have calling in your soulmate, getting to know each other, and very soon. All right, so if you're single, you're calling someone in. It is a soulmate. For a few of you, you already know this person. They're already around you. You may just be getting to know them. Some of you are getting to know the fact that they're a soulmate. So maybe you didn't realize it, or maybe you're just figuring it out. There's something like that going on here. And there may be like a big development. Something may happen here in the near future with very soon. So that could be with you doing something. That could be with them doing something. But yeah, there's definitely something good coming up here in the near future. Who is Capricorn dealing with? We've got Aries and we've got Capricorn. Look at that. So an Aries definitely may be significant. Or a Capricorn. All right, guys. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius. All right, Four of Pentacles. Death. The Lovers. Seven of Cups. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Seven of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Overall energy. Four of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Notice the bulls here in this deck. That's very interesting to me. So you may be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, or possibly a Taurus. A Taurus may be significant, a Gemini, a Scorpio. Three of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords, but the Six of Swords. So you're moving on, you're healing from some sort of heartache. There may be trust issues. All right, so this is you planning for the future. I feel like with this Four of Swords, this is you relaxing. This is you recharging your batteries. Yeah, I mean, some of you are still healing from some sort of heartbreak or some sort of loss. You're still healing. Nothing wrong with that. You may just be taking it easy this week. Some of you are on vacation. But once you're recharged, I feel like, yeah, I mean, this is you making plans here. You know exactly what it is that you want with this energy, and I feel like you won't hold back. So while you're in this Four of Swords energy, you definitely could be like looking at your life, looking at everything. And if something is not serving you, if something's not what you want, this could be you doing something about it, or you're about to do something about it. So if you're not happy with the status quo, we've got the Four of Cups here. So if you're not happy with like a friend or your social circle, if you're not happy, I see you eventually like holding back and keeping your distance from that person. You could be ending a relationship, ending a friendship for some of you. Maybe you feel like this person betrayed you. And you're just taking a moment here this week So yeah, that's how some of you are going to resonate. Some of you may decide to give your energy, your time, your energy to others. So whether that's like new friends, a new social circle, or maybe even like a new love interest. You may have options in love with the Seven of Cups and the Lovers. You may have options in love. And you may decide to, yeah, I mean, give your energy to someone or something else. And if you were dealing with someone that was like very defensive, they may have had their options open. Maybe they would not get rid of their options. Something like that. Some of you are over that. You're not interested in that. Yeah, some of you may have been dealing with somebody that maybe was secretive, defensive, very defensive and secretive, not upfront. They may have held back a lot. They may have kept you in the friend zone. So yeah, I mean, you could be ending that. Moving on from that. For others, though, I think that you are On the financial front, I see you like saving for a rainy day or planning ahead for some of you. This week, you may not spend as much. You're trying to save your money. You're either going through a transition or I feel like you're planning ahead. So either you know that great change is coming in, or some of you, you're like in the middle of it right now. You may be looking at other options as far as like making a little extra money. Can I sell this? Can I sell that? You may be looking at like your wardrobe, clothes, shoes, things like that. Some of you, you're making a little extra money by maybe selling things online, stuff like that. Let's get you an additional guidance card, Aquarius. Wow, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. All right, so once you're recharged, this is you taking action, which is what I said, Nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, I feel like you need some time though, Aquarius. Honestly, that's just what I'm getting. I feel like you need a moment. Some of you are still healing from some sort of heartache, or maybe betrayal. You may have had a fake friend or something like that. Some of you are still healing and you need a moment. Some of you, you just need a moment to yourself. You just need peace of mind for some of you. Silence. That's really what I'm getting. So you may do this. I mean, we have the full moon on the 11th. You definitely may take action after the 11th. Let's see, what is the guidance on the love front? And it could be with expressing yourself. Look at that. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Ooh, look at that engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's interesting. So maybe some of you, you just need some space. So whether you're married or not, maybe you were just talking to someone, maybe they kept you in the friend zone. This could be you just taking some you time. Maybe you just need some space because maybe you're going to think about what you want to say or think about what you want to do next, or you may hear from them and then you're going to take action. But this is definitely somebody who has something to say. But with this energy here, yeah, I feel like, you know, that could be what you're figuring out here. Who is Aquarius dealing with? Who's Aquarius dealing with? Capricorn, Aries, I'm going to go again. We've got air, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and there is Scorpio. All right, Aquarius, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Pisces. Pisces. What does Pisces have coming up for this week, please, Pisces? 5 of Wands, 2 of Wands. These just flew right out. So there may be something going on with the fire sign for some of you, Pisces. Pisces. This card just keeps showing up. Oh, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Pisces, what is going on? So the 3 of Swords has been coming up a lot this week. So definitely watch your other signs. 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups. 6 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. So there's definitely something going on with like 3 or more people. Overall energy, 6 of Swords. So that's good. That is good. You're moving past these challenges, these challenging energies, this interference for some of you. So 10 of Wands, yes, for some of you it's not going to be easy. 10 of Wands, but you're doing it, you're getting it done, you're carrying this heavy load. This is spirit guiding you, protecting you, definitely. But I like that you've got the 6 of Swords here as the overall energy. So you're leaving this 5 of Swords energy behind. You're leaving this energy behind. So 5 of Swords and 3 of Swords, that can be betrayal. You feeling betrayed by someone. Yeah, you feeling betrayed by someone. But I mean, this could be you putting it in your past. So for some of you, I mean, you could be like letting go, putting it in your past, having no like hard feelings, and just moving on and maybe trying to forget about it, to be honest. With the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Cups, that's what I'm getting for some of you. It's like, yeah, you did me dirty. 5 of Wands, 2 of Wands, yeah. You've got a couple of 5s here. So 5 of Wands, 2 of Wands. This is you not on the same page as another person, or maybe even a group. So you've got multiple 3s here. So this can be you, Pisces, like opposing a group or opposing another person. And some of you, I mean, you may just decide to separate yourself with this 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Emotionally and physically distance yourself from this group, this social circle. This can be like intense competition, unhealthy competition. You could be dealing with someone or even multiple people that like don't play fairly. They don't play fair. And so yeah, I feel like for many of you, 6 of Swords, I mean, you're just leaving it. You're just leaving it. You're not going to like fire back. That's really what I want to say. So if someone is like triggering you, or for some of you, maybe you're going to feel kind of like ganged up on. I see it ending though, because I feel like you're not going to feed this energy. You're not going to feed this energy. I feel like you're going to distance yourself and you're going to move in a different direction. And that's where success is. So, you know, if it's like a job or something at school where, you know, people are opposing you, some of you are just going to move towards a new position. You're going to go maybe find a new job, something like that. You've got the Six of Wands here with the Three of Pentacles. I feel like with the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands, yeah, there is success here when it comes to a job or something you are putting your time, your energy into. Something you do every day, whatever changes you're trying to make, there's success here, but really needing to like distance yourself or keep your distance from the haters. So 10 of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Death. Look at that. The Hanged Man. Okay, so this is good. So some of you, Pisces, you may have been like carrying, this can be like debt. For some of you, you may have been carrying debt, or for some of you, depression, insecurities, things that have been weighing you down. So however you resonate, if you just felt a lack, however you resonate, it's over, it's ending. So this is transitional energy. This is transitional energy. I see you maybe seeing things from a different perspective with the Hanged Man. Also, if there was like a temporary weight, that's no more. You've got the Emperor here, which could be you stepping into your power. But yeah, this period of lack and also this challenging energy, it's no more. It is no more. All right, let's take a look at the, I'm going to pull a card on the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords for Pisces, please. You've got the Three of Cups mirroring the Three of Pentacles. So this could be someone that you're working with. Maybe they're opposing you, or they're trying to compete with you, or maybe they're a hater, whatever it is. Don't let this person trigger you. Don't let them get to you. Seven of Pentacles. Some of you definitely may work in like a very competitive field. What is the Five of Swords for Pisces? So having to wait with that Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, having to wait and having to compete. So some sort of like unfair situation. Look at this. Okay, being guided and protected. Look at this. You've got Temperance and Strength. Looking at the Five of Swords. So, I mean, if someone is being nasty towards you, or they're not playing fairly, whatever it is, don't, you know, do anything back to them. Sometimes we want to, you know, get them back or whatever it is. Don't. Just give it to the universe. Give it to the universe. That's what many of you are doing with the Six of Swords. And just let the universe, higher forces, God, whatever you believe in, just give it to God, give it to the universe to handle it. Which I feel like that's what many of you are doing. And you're taking the higher road, and you're showing grace, and you're being strong, and you're staying balanced. And I really like this. Let's just take a look at the Three of Swords, which can be your heart healing. Some of you, you've been hurt in the past. You know, you're afraid of getting hurt again, definitely. You might be wary of the people you have around you, whether at school or work, you know, because you've been hurt. What is the Three of Swords? Three of Pentacles. So hurt by your coworkers or people that you're around day to day, or someone that you're working with, like on a project, something like that. A third party, some sort of third party like influence even. But you've got this Three of Pentacles twice. For those of you that did experience some sort of loss, a friend could be coming in to help. This could be somebody who's coming in to help. If you did lose a job or something like that. The Sun. The Ace of Pentacles. Oof, look at this. Yep, look at this. Being spiritually guided and protected. I see you having your walls up, very strong boundaries, which is great, Pisces. This is definitely the universe stepping in. It's also you, like, observing some stuff going on around you. And I feel like some of you definitely need to, like, keep your distance. But look at what you're manifesting. So the Sun with the Ace of Pentacles. Two of Wands can be you having options. Needing to definitely look at your options. You've got the Two of Wands here. What is the additional guidance for Pisces? Look at this. So just keep working hard. I see you working hard. And if people are not playing fair, just try to ignore it. I know that's hard to do, but try to just stay focused. Look at this. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So I know that Venus just moved into Taurus. And so, yeah, you definitely have to look at your chart and see what's going on for you. But Venus is at home in Taurus. And so it may actually be a very abundant time for some people. Take time to breathe out. So I've seen this card a lot as well. So take a break. 10 of Wands, needing to de-stress, needing to take a moment. But I feel like there is recognition, success coming your way. For some of you, a new job, a friend may be helping you. You're definitely being guided. And we have the Sagittarius full moon on the 11th. The 11th. So that day may be significant for you. What is the guidance for Pisces on the love front? We've got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So stay optimistic, Pisces. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. All right. Who is Pisces dealing with? Who's Pisces dealing with? we've got Leo, and we've got Pisces. All right, Pisces, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. I do want to thank all of you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys so very much. I hope that you find this weekly reading helpful. If you do, make sure you are subscribed, and also please give this video a thumbs up. It does help. If you haven't watched your June monthly reading, I will link that here in the video. If you are interested in having a private reading, all of my information is listed down below. All right, guys, I'm wishing you a great week. Talk to you soon. Take care.